what's going on, y'all? Another day. I'm playing more Alone in the Dark. We're starting the second campaign. You can see our content warnings down at the bottom, which I now realize I should have made scroll a little faster. But we've got Lovecraftian horror there, which does in fact maintain some of the man's politics, whether the people who used it thought so or not. And his politics were very, very bad. We got graphic violence, of course. It's a horror game where you fight stuff, you know. Body horror, especially in a lot of the enemy types. Next, unreality. There's a lot of unreality. The game takes place in a big quotes mental institution. We've got child neglect and parental death, both there. So if that's something that bothers you, that's okay. We got ableism, because, again, it's in an asylum. And then, once again, it happens inside an asylum. So that's our content warnings for the night. Thanks for sticking through those with me. If you need to step out, then please take care of yourself. If you want to stick around, there's usually some people in chat who will listen. Just keep everything respectful. Make sense? All right, let's get this started. Here we go. See, it says Alone in the Dark and everything. A 1930s asylum, which was really more of an oubliette. You're not wrong. All right, let's get started. How you doing, Bad Road? I actually had to look up Emily's last name because, unlike Carnby, it doesn't stick with me. It's Hartwood, as you can see on screen, or in the title. That's fair, Bad Road. All right, so what do? Do I load the end, or do I start a new campaign? I actually don't know. So let's hit the last one was my manual save, so I guess I just start a new game. Odd. Let's try loading into this first just in case, but I don't think it's going to do anything. Yeah, that's just right before the end boss. Alright, so I guess now we go new game. New game plus. Am I supposed to do new game plus for Emily? Start a new game. Your previous autosave will be deleted. I mean, I've already got a manual save covering that up. So I'm interested in getting through to the lovely music. David Harbour does a great fucking Harrison Ford impression. This intro animation seems to be focusing very heavily on Emily, so I think we're doing this right. Did this even play on our first playthrough? I legitimately don't remember it. don't think I saw the beginning of the first one. Okay. I'm starting to think I didn't either. Yeah, it also just gives away the ending of the previous campaign, so... And we choose... Emily! Here we go! I wonder if she'll have anything to use. Will she get to keep Carnby's guns?
Hello?
It's so quiet. Where is everyone?
This is a big place. Maybe they're on the other side of the house.
Stay here. I'll have a look.
Chapter 1. Yeah, just let me keep Carnby's guns and everything. That's wild. Don't have a map yet. We do get to keep our land maps, so that's good. And I remember it saying that we wouldn't... There were some that you could only get in one campaign or the other, so... We'll be putting them together again. Oh, really? Oh, that's in the other room. I don't remember, is this how Carnby entered as well, or... I might have gone in the other way. Do not, it's been too long. It's been like months. I don't know how time works. That's ridiculous, and I resent you for saying so. That I might know how time works. By you, I mean nobody in particular, of course. Okay, I guess it's in the other pen. There it is, alright.
What's this?
Got a flashlight. Excellent. Even though it looked like... Oh, there's the key. Okay. What do we got out here? Hey, looks like we can open this door. So let's do just that, and definitely nothing's going to jump out and try to eat us. Hey, the box had something in it. We're still on hard, right? Difficulty New Game Plus. Oh, it's a whole other difficulty. Which I'm assuming is a step above hard mode. Oh, there's a little guy in that barrel there, but he's gone now. The little fella, is he gonna come back, or is he gone because I scared him? Looks like he's just gone. Alright, we've got the shed over here. Just like before. But yeah, what's interesting is that this is the route Carnby took in our first playthrough. I thought that Emily would be taking a slightly different route so that they'd fit together. Hey, Beekeeper. Sorry, you said it's Grelber, and all I could think of was it's not delivery, it's Delicio. Sorry, DiGiorno for Americans. You know, I knew those birds were gonna jump out. Still made me jump.
They've built the house around it.
I love willow trees. They're all droopy. They look so unique as trees go. Here's the housekeeper key. Character from the Broomhilda comic strip who lived in a log and all you ever saw was its eyes and toothy mouth. Gotcha. Then yeah. Basically. I don't have the shed key yet. Gotta wait to pick up the map, I guess. Turn off that flashlight, too. The flashlight in this game is better than in most video games, but still doesn't work like any flashlight in real life actually works. Alright, so Emily's also an alcoholic. That's one of the big themes that I should have written into the, stuff. Into the content warning. I'll try and remember to do that next time. So, right now, content warning for alcoholism. There's one gene that controls whether a willow weeps or not, and scientists have found it. That's wild. Used to have a big weeping willow at a park we used to go to. I just lay next to it and nap.
I'll just take this.
Yep. I'll just take this flask of crappy rye. Huh. Family Bible.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo. I have long been skeptical of that Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some
As I said,
dreamt up by the Creoles.
it's still based on
A
fucking...
small pocket of gree-gree. Nothing of this
It's
is
still
mentioned in
Lovecraftian shit.
but the French Quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around. That the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am so grateful for the words you gave Mr. Hartwood. We will sing your praises at St. John's Eve. The world will be blessed soon again. Only the sacrifices of the Old Testament compare to your demands. Let it be the truth. A mother of earth, wood, and dirt. A mother of 1,000 young.
Sacred sand, $1. Black cat oil, $1.50. Devil shoestrings, a quarter. That makes $2.75, madame.
What was that you were telling the doctor? A goat without horns. What does that mean?
So, something that white people like to do, seen this many times, is act like the folklore we know is 100% compatible with reality and everyone else's is wrong. They just don't understand. It's like, and, Quentin Reviews actually put it best. We like to go around the world and claim that every prophet that has existed in any religion is just Jesus wearing a wig playing a joke on people. Oh, we actually get flares right away, too. That's interesting. So yeah, there's gonna be some interesting stuff. lot more bullets in containers this time. I have a feeling we're gonna need them. Huh. Didn't Carnby only carry 6 in the chamber? Yeah, she's got a different pistol. Carnby had a revolver. That's if we're not claiming that all folklore is wrong, especially our own, but it's wrong specifically in the context of our own. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that opens. Still don't have the map. Okay, so both doors open. This one goes to the basement, which I think is where the map is. I may be wrong, though. Yeah, so many empty containers actually have shit in them. That's wild. Now, I think this is the way forward, so let's check out the other direction. Or I might be wrong and I'm just fucking around. Alright, that's the stairs that lead out of the basement. So that might actually be the way to continue. Sabotage!
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
Grandmother tried to bring me up in a missionary alliance church. Says Bad Road. I left at 13 over a number of issues, including the church sending missionaries to Canada to convert the heathen Catholics. Wow. Hey, don't have the pieces for that.
It doesn't look safe.
And, like, the Catholic Church of Canada is fucking awful. I want to make that perfectly clear. They are responsible, along with our complicit government and population. Did some horrifying things. But I don't think converting the heathen Catholics would have changed anything there. Alright, well, dead animals, that's another one that I didn't expect. They just left it out, too, uncovered. Doesn't even look like it's cold in there. That can't be healthy. Alright, let's head down this way before checking the stairs. We'll definitely be going back to the stairs continuously throughout the game, as we know. Oh, gotta go to the stairs anyway. I should have just checked that. Alright, here we go. Also had a row with the preacher over the validity of the Apocrypha, and in the middle of it realized that he and I were the only people present who knew what we were arguing about. Oh, shit. That's always fun. Can't talk about Catholic complicity too much. Raised Southern Baptist, a religion invented to prop up slavery. Yep. Well, we're in the main house now. Oh, we're in the bathroom. Anything in the cupboard? Machine gun cartridges. All right. I do think it's funny that Emily just walked into this house armed to the fucking teeth, right? That's actually some really funny shit to me. Presumably, she already had these weapons while Carnby was driving up. She just left him in the trunk. And then Carnby just went in with a pistol, just his revolver. Never even knew. Ah, here's the map. Now, let's see. It looks like the map is the same, so that's a good sign. And the piazza key, or the pizza key, as I like to call it.
Now what's this?
Her uncle's in danger. She's not taking any chances. Very fair. I don't think a piazza key will fit into that lockbox. Yeah, we're definitely getting more stuff than the first time, so I'm guessing that the difficulty has been ramped.
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
Beekeeper says, I really wish we'd been able to get the Confederacy book written for 1879. We were looking for a black Southern author and had plans for the content. We intended to show how the Confederacy could have survived and how that would have been worse. Good message. Sorry it didn't end up happening. Alright. I know how to open the map. We were just doing that. And get into the library. This one, however, will get us into the front room. Or, not the front room directly. So those birds are definitely 3D objects, but they managed to look 2D because of the lighting, and I think that's beautiful. They accidentally billboarded with 3D models.
Whoa.
This is a big entrance hall.
Wait, don't.
Excuse me? Do you know where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Of course not.
McCarthy, what are you doing? I told you not to lose sight of the girl.
Don't you worry, Mags. I'll find that little rascal.
Who are you people? What are you doing here?
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. His name is Jeremy Hartwood.
What are you doing, child?
She just appeared there, huh?
Find McCarthy.
Who are you?
She wasn't shown walking in.
Dodo?
Go upstairs now.
My name is Emily Hartwood. I'm the niece of Jeremy Hartwood. This is Detective Carnby.
The police? Why are you here?
No, I'm a private investigator. Sorry to bother you. My client's worried about her uncle. He's a patient here at Tercetto. If you don't mind, could you direct us where to find him?
No, I can't. Jeremy has gone missing. If you leave your information, I will make sure to contact you.
Wait, he ran away?
No, he won't leave the house. He's around here somewhere, and both of our orderlies are looking for him.
That's unacceptable. Where's Dr. Gray? I want to speak with him immediately.
Fine, I'll ask him. Wait here and don't touch anything.
Alright, time to start wandering around and touching everything. It'd be really funny if she peeked out again right then.
Can you show us?
Follow me.
So right here, they've changed who is in front during this walk, but that's about it. I think. Again, I don't remember the beginning of the previous playthrough. Me too, Beekeeper. That's a good little animation they put in there.
Thank you.
Did she just raspberry? Did she just stick her tongue out at Emily?
Let's look around, see what we can find.
All right, here we go. Okay, this is the first room we looked around in the first playthrough too. So let's look for clues. We don't have the key for the trunk. The locked box that's missing a piece. Here's a book. The Commonplace book.
Every night the dark man...
Okay, this is 1,000,000 pages and we have already seen it. So I'm not playing that through again. By 1,000,000, I mean 5. So pretty close. Pretty good estimate, right?
I found a commonplace book.
What's that?
A notebook with all kinds of stuff in it. Do you know a place called Tarawea?
Never heard of it. Is it close?
I've no idea. Just seems like it was a place Jeremy wanted to visit.
Good to know.
Very helpful, Carnby. Is Jeremy the only patient here? No, the little girl's a patient. There's 2 other women and I think 1 other guy. Alright, let's put the tile in and now let's... Huh. Can't rotate these ones. I thought they were going to make the puzzles harder or something. Silly me.
Have you ever seen...
Plot physics are hard, y'all. Don't blame them.
Looks like a talisman.
You mean like this one?
That's a hell of a portrait, eh?
Can you find me a knife to cut the canvas?
McCarthy is the other guy.
Wanna take the painting? Sure, I'll find one.
Somewhere out there is that guy getting calmer. You think he got Julian grade, but for stress?
I found this tube as well. Should keep it safe for you. Do you want to carry it, or should I?
This is how migraines feel sometimes.
Hartwood.
And panic attacks.
Emily?
I'll take it. Thank you.
We're done here, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know how to do any of this.
I don't think this was in the first campaign.
Gray. He must know something about what's going on around here.
Okay. Let's do that.
Did I say Julian Gray?
Come on, I don't want to
I
be
meant
your own-
Dorian.
Detective Carnby?
Do not stare directly into painting with remaining mind. Oh. Y'all see those streaks behind her when she took a step there? That's interesting. That's another thing that migraines can do. And
What on earth is happening?
here we go.
What is this place?
Shit gets rusty, all doors are locked. Alright. Well, there's no way down from here, so we're gonna have to find another door down to the street. Oh. What's this? Ah, more ammo. Merci. I speak about 6 words of French total. Okay. So, in this other world, is just like part of the house sitting there on the street? Like, obviously the inside does not match the outside. Some real Doctor Who shit right now. Huh. That's something I didn't notice the first time. Oh, and there's a map underneath it. Is it a map? No, that's just the wallpaper. Never mind. It's somewhat map-like wallpaper. Wallpaper or wallpaper? Well, we're starting out with way more ways to defend ourselves, so let's do it. Ow. Oh, fuck. Holy shit, why does he take this many hits? Wow. Alright, so I really doesn't want me to stay and fight most of the time. Just like Silent Hill where it flips between worlds. Yes. This game is basically an attempt to be Resident Evil and Silent Hill at the same time. Which is really funny to me because those games were both trying to be alone in the dark. There we go. That's a bit better. Alright, so the pistol is not super useful so far. People sure do love leaving brooms against doors to lock them. Everyone knows you can't move a broom. They just don't work like that. Yeah, that's very true, actually. So I don't know, maybe it does want me to stop and fight more. Problem is, I'm already almost out of ammo from those two fights. So there is gonna have to be some sneaking. But again, it is providing us with way more ammo than the first run.
Go that way.
Not trying to go that way, I'm trying to pick up some ammo. Oh, I do love this, the atmosphere here on this foggy Norland street.
This can't be.
The Daily Bulletin, right? Got some throwing rocks, so we can be Killer Croc. I'm sneaking and it's like, hey, you should sprint. Cruel, GBH. Who is throwing out pistol bullets? Who is throwing out ammunition into a public waste receptacle? Like, that's the weirdest thing as far as I'm concerned. Ding. Okay, we're definitely gonna get ambushed in here. Alright. Oh, right, I remember. This is where we first got a melee weapon. Alright. Melee's still tech as hell for doing a lot of damage quickly. This is the city in Jeremy's mind, I believe. Anytime you're outside of the asylum, you are inside one of Jeremy's memories. Alright, so here's the corner store. Hasn't dropped any shotgun ammo for us yet. I just like the little bell sound. In that case, nobody actually threw out those bullets. Jeremy imagined it. You're right. That makes way more sense now. In a way. God, I can't believe I got everything set up properly before the stream started. I don't think that's happened in a while. Whoa! Okay, I'm not a flesh mannequin.
That you?
Batiste?
How'd you get here?
Oh, that's interesting. Emily and Batiste already knew each other.
Looking for my Uncle Jeremy?
Jeremy's your uncle. I didn't know.
Why would you? You're still working at Derceto?
Yeah, both me and Lottie stuck around. We're real orderlies now. You remember my sister Lottie, don't you?
So she's familiar with Lottie, but doesn't directly know her, at least not well.
You know about the dark man haunting your uncle?
I'm familiar with his mental state.
I think we all in his head somehow. Because these streets are real, but they're not like on any map. Nah, this is like when you remember something, but in the wrong way.
Oh, that's actually really cool that
You know how to get back to Derceto? I'm not safe here.
Emily's getting very different information than Carnby.
Don't call me that. It's Miss Emily Hartwood. There's no reason to call me anything else.
I'm sorry, Miss Emily. I'm just trying to tell you like it is. This place ain't safe.
That was a weird flex, Emily.
There's evil hiding in the dark.
How do I get back?
Only Jeremy knows how. He has
I
this...
didn't catch what he called her. I assume a nickname.
You mean this talisman?
Mm-hmm. Just like it. He says it's been protecting him ever since he got it from Miss Jackson down the street.
You know where it came from? Have you been there?
I was there no more than 1 hour ago looking for Jeremy. Locked it up to keep the ghouls from getting inside. You can have the key if you want.
Thank you. I'll take a look.
Stay safe, miss.
So Emily already is more familiar with the current goings-on than Carnby was at this point. I should really call her Hartwood if I'm going to keep calling Carnby Carnby. I think it comes down to the fact that Carnby is often referred to as Carnby or Mr. Carnby, while people tend to refer to Emily Hartwood as Emily, so it's throwing me off. Boulat. More Boulat. There's more Boulat? It is. But this time it's machine gun Boulat. Can I get behind the counter? Yep.
Are you staying here?
For a while. Want to see if Jeremy shows up.
Makes sense. You know, be polite. Put things back how you found them, unless they're Boulat, and then you pocket them. Or flasks of bad whiskey. I don't know for sure they're bad whiskey, but generally, in my experience, if you're drinking from the flask, it's probably not great liquor. I'm sure that's not true in 100% of cases. I don't have a wave button, or I'd wave at you. If it's good, you leave it in the bottle. Exactly. Oh, good. I forgot about this guy. This is the first time that the game really wants you to sneak, at least in the first campaign. I remember I ended up taking him down because the sneaking is a little clumsy. And again, anything I'm saying could be wrong. My memory sucks. Right, they don't have eyes. That's what made it interesting. But if you stop sneaking or get too close, then they'll spot you. Okay. Okay. Now, hopefully we'll get through the whole game with that knowledge in mind. I'm gonna try and do a stealth playthrough since the last one was combat heavy, and now we have all the weapons, so why would we use them? I wonder what the flare gun does, like, in normal play. Alright, we got our hatchet, and as we discovered in the first play, anytime we see another weapon, we can switch and switch back, and it'll restore all its durability. I'm not going to ring the bicycle bell. Not doing it. Alright. Here we go. I'm guessing things are going to go in a slightly different order than with Carnby. Hartwood is going to be focused on the events from a different angle, I think. Oh, hi. Do you have eyes? No. Okay. So none of them can see. Okay. Oh. Never mind. These ones can see me. Hey, there's my shotgun shells. There's a Molotov. I'm gonna set someone on fire. There we go. Oh, fuck. Alright. Almost got him. Oh, come on. Rude. Cruel and unusual. Especially the unusual part. Oh, fuck. Which episode of Steven Universe was it? Instead of just being scared, he points at something and shouts, "That's unusual!" And I love that scene. I love the line delivery. There was another Molotov here. I should have looked a bit more closely. That's okay, though. Don't always got time to take in everything around you, I guess. As much as I try to. I usually don't succeed. Oh. Speaking of which... Okay. Alright, Hartwood, let's go. Come along, Harmwood. Harmwood? Come along, Hartwood. I'm on migraine medication right now, so I'm gonna be fucking up my words a bit, as most of you know. Had a Steven Universe reference pop up on the Pixelmon server today. Very cool. To Cookie Cat. He left his family behind. Huh. Can he not go past that point on the stairs? Am I Dark Soulsing this man? I don't think headshots do extra damage. Because that was what, 8 shots? 7 shots because I missed one? Yeah, I don't think headshots work. I think we can confirm that now. Juju, Lanyap. Hey, we finished another set. Completing sets will uncover forbidden knowledge and sometimes even more. So, how do I see what forbidden knowledge they've shown us? I guess I click through here. Show a set bonus text. There's apparently not bonus text because nothing's happening when I click on it, or it says forbidden knowledge at the bottom. There we go. That's a bizarre way to do that. Gotta be something to do with PC controls. As the world moved into the new decade, America was spiraling into a maelstrom of debt, drought, and death. It was called the Great Depression and ruined many families. It was a fitting name, for poverty also breeds madness through desperation. Jeremy was, of course, no such victim, for he already witnessed the darkness within. He knew the shadow that stood on his threshold very well. It wasn't new, it was something that had always been with him. Ah, cute. Anyway, maybe we'll read more of those later now that we know about him. Hey, Gaston, you want to come up with me? Come on. Come here, baby. Gaston wanted to get on the couch and cuddle. It was important. Still is, really. Want to say hi, Gaston? Nah. His hearing's going. Most of y'all know that. And he only really barks when he's guarding the yard or when he and Risby are playing. I've taught him to be pretty quiet barks when they're playing. Or I guess July did. I had very little to do with it personally.
Jackson's place. Let's see if we can find out more about Jeremy's talisman.
Right.
It looks exactly like...
Alright, now Emily's got one. Gonna be doing some more puzzle solving later. Use the talisman to get back to Derceto. Gaston, chill, baby. Okay. Okay, she won't even interact with that. That's interesting. Doesn't even say, oh, I need a key or anything.
I think it's meant to hold the talisman.
Alright, well. Let's see if there's anything else to find in the room first. Gaston, stop. Seriously, baby. Can't be licking my stuff up here, okay? Can't lick the squishmallows. That just means I have to put them in the washer soon. That's why they're not called soggy mellows. Alright, so I can't use this. I don't even know why it's displayed here. Alright, let's see.
I'm not sure what numbers I should use. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
Alright, so it'll be in the commonplace book. There we go. Three, 5, 8. I am not sure what the... Huh. I'm not sure. Oh wait, I got it backwards. So it's 853. Yeah? No? Let's look at that again. Talisman schematics. Yeah, it says 358. I don't know why it didn't open when I got to that. There we go. Worked that time. I must have fucked something up.
What's that picture in the glass? Where is that?
Looks like the table. Like the table we're looking at right now. Yeah, and there's the door. Finally opening. That's why I thought it was strange that there was an interaction point there at all.
Good to see you again, Miss
It's one that you'd never be able to
Miss
use.
Thompson told me you were here. She also alerted me that you brought a detective with you. I'm very curious to hear what this is all about.
This fucking guy.
You don't remember me, do you, Miss Hartwood?
I want to slap the grin off his face.
In the Garden District, when your uncle was about to be admitted under my care.
No, I remember. Sorry. I'm not really feeling well.
Oh, well, in that case, have a seat. Let me make you a drink. I don't seem to have made much of an impression on you. On the other hand, I can vividly recall you and your parents.
Because of our cheerful disposition, I'm sure.
You are far too intelligent to think that. You come from a joyless family, Miss Hartwood. The only amusement I
Yes,
took
she was being
was
sarcastic.
discovering that the young lady's drink was an old-fashioned.
Very astute.
I try to avoid sarcasm these days.
Or intelligent.
As in, starting like last week.
Are you ready to tell me why you are here, Miss Hartwood?
I realize that I speak too dryly.
I received a letter from my uncle. He seemed certain that he was in danger here. If I find out you're treating him badly, I'll be taking him back with me to New Orleans.
Really? Is he going to live with you in your tiny garçonniere? That would be a spectacular way to ratify your spinsterhood.
Wow.
You're well aware that your father would never let him back in his house. No,
Wow, I hate this guy even more now.
Bring him back up north. You've been wanting to move back for quite a few years, haven't you? You always preferred your mother's side of the family.
Oh my god.
Jeremy is free to leave with you.
I had a sneaking feeling this guy was awful during Carnby's campaign.
He is
But the way he's talking to Hartwood, I actually want to just push him out the window.
No, I'm afraid I don't. I have my staff looking for him. I'm sure he will show up eventually. Especially if he learns that you are here. He is quite fond of you.
What can you tell me about his condition? I never heard a proper diagnosis. What is your medical opinion of him?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man, depressed, even. He suffers from a perceived lack of order in his inner and outer life.
Oof.
He constantly complains about events not presenting themselves according to their divine nature.
In the Dark Man?
Hard to tell if it was ever anything specific. Jeremy uses the
They really have gone all the way into the
to
fucking
avoid facing the truth that he is in any way.
DSM here.
You don't think there can be any truth to the Dark Man's...
Specifically, a lot of this sounds like our biomother's schizophrenia.
Why would you ask that?
Like, directly.
Can we ever be sure?
If the Dark Man is some sort of evil presence that is in possession of Jeremy,
Well...
I assure you, any evidence that you experience supporting that claim is purely delusional. Don't get caught up in mass hysteria, Miss Hartwood.
Just took her fucking glass. She hadn't even taken a drink.
Would you?
I think Carnby actually finished his drink here.
Looking for my uncle.
Do so, Miss Hartwood. I'll let you know if he shows up.
Sorry, Bedro. The only thing I can think upon reading that is, oh yeah, I'll do lots less sarcasm. Which is, of course, defeating my own purpose.
God, I'm glad to see you. I was afraid you had left.
Me? You're the one who just disappeared.
Ah? It's like these are separate timelines.
I blacked out. It was like I went somewhere else.
Which would be very...
Okay, miss. You're clearly upset.
No, I don't know what's happening.
The series has been about, like, the reincarnation of this one man and different timelines and all kinds of shit, so...
Sit down, smoke some of the Perique. If you want, I could even drive you back to New Orleans. I just want to have a talk with Dr. Gray first.
I want to stay. I found a talisman just like the one in the painting. I think I might be able to figure out where Tarawea is, where Jeremy wanted to go.
That's great. Just stay out of trouble, okay? Let me handle the investigation.
I'm not crazy, Detective. Not yet.
I know the feeling.
Okay, catch you later.
I like that they've actually kept the poster tube on her back.
If a talisman like this can open up doors between the French Quarter and Derceto, then maybe Jeremy is hiding in some strange other world. Like Tarawea, the place he mentioned in the book. No matter where he is, it's clear that my search won't be limited to Derceto.
Broken plates.
Right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
All right. The well in the kitchen garden. Like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, but way more mundane. Okay, now I've got room 6 key. I don't remember whose room 6 is.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is Deceto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul Waits. Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible for the household. Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Tabois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regimens in check. Finally, Jack Chance is our gardener.
Did we ever meet a Jack Chance?
But is for the most part busy outside.
I don't think we ever met Jack Chance.
Malcolm McCarthy and Ruth Talon.
Number 6 is Elisabetta Perosi. Okay.
Hartwood, Elisabetta Perosi.
Also, there's more people than I thought.
Cassandra Beauregard live on the 2nd floor.
No, never mind. There's just 6 people. Okay. So I was only off by a little.
Saw your notice in the boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. I got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Patient files. Sandra Beauregard. Suffers from writer's block. Needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. If these are necessary, we'll come back to them later.
Interesting. It's all looks sturdy. Doubt I'll be opening this.
All the patients except for Jeremy. I'm glad she pointed that out. I wouldn't have noticed.
I need the key.
Hartwood is also wandering around the place with a drawn weapon. So that's fun. Alright. We go north into the treatment room. Yes, we can. Hey, look, a statue that's not a mound of flesh. So what I guess really happened is that someone made all these statues that are at the top of the stairs, we'll see them again later, and then started casting stone to flesh on. That's my best guess. Okay. Get to the library through the piazza. So I guess let's do that. But she has bad trigger discipline too, yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she's got her finger on the trigger at all times. That was a different sound. Didn't sound like a bird. I guess it could sound like a bird, just not a bird I know. What's interesting is this is a very 80s view of the 30s.
Good evening, Miss Hartwood.
But it came out in 2024.
I would be terribly embarrassed if it wasn't.
You're right. Emily Hartwood, Jeremy's niece. Nice to meet you.
Ruth Talon. Is that Perique you're smoking? How terribly
I
quaint.
don't know what Perique is.
Maybe so. But I like it.
Would you care to share some? That smell is making me feel very nostalgic.
A rare, aromatic, and fermented tobacco from Louisiana that's known for strong flavor and fruity aroma. Gotcha.
Enjoy your light mockery, Miss
A
Hartwood.
specific type of tobacco.
Great friends.
How flattering. Too bad you're locked up in this place.
Your insincerity is really refreshing. I wish you were mad as I am. Then you could stay.
Give it a few years and I might just be. Lunacy is one of my family's few privileges.
Oh, good. I'll be
This is
looking
some
forward
tense
to it.
flirting.
You don't know anything about what happened to Jeremy, do you?
Everyone here is really strange, and it's hard to know what to make of anything you hear. Occasionally, it sounds quite exciting, though. Good versus evil and all that. I'm sorry, but I don't think I have anything useful to share.
It doesn't matter. Thank you for the much-needed break.
Bon voyage.
So, although this is a horror game that's using mental illness as a trigger, I guess, a narrative device, I won't say it's handling it respectfully, but it's handling it less disrespectfully
Felt surprised
than a
by
lot of
how
games.
she enjoyed the company of Ruth. There was something familiar and friendly about her, like they were old friends that simply forgot about each other.
All right, what do we got here? Lost Plantations of Louisiana.
Plantations of Louisiana.
Heard that one before. Got any more interaction? No. Alright, let's see if we can get through here. There we go. Oh, right, I forgot about this. Oh, I missed. Come on. Bolt cutter. Probably won't let us through here, and we gotta use the door we came in through, right? Nope, actually we can just use the bolt cutter here. And everything's back to normal. I'd definitely forgotten about that until it happened. Let's check out the drawing room if I can.
It's wedged shut.
It is wedged shut, but you could just pick the wedge out of the way. Ba-da-da-da, Warner Brothers used the hell out of that song back in the day. Still can't go up the spiral stairs, right? Yeah. Alright, so this is the conservatory. Where's the kitchen garden? Is it just the thing right off the side? Yeah, there we go.
What are you doing sneaking around? You almost scared me to death.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb your ritual. I wouldn't have guessed voodoo was in practice at a place like this.
The doctor may be all about...
Emily also has what you would call a flat affect.
You know what's going on here? I have a feeling Derceto is cursed.
There are several players with stakes in this game. Derceto isn't cursed or blessed. It's a battleground. And it would all be a lot better if you could get your uncle out sooner than later.
That's all I'm trying to do.
I wish you the best of luck, Miss Hartwood. I really mean that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to look after my gumbo.
What an odd duck. Alright, here we go. We're supposed to check out the well. We probably got to use the hose to do so. Which... that's a little bit odd.
Broken plate.
This bit's a little odd, because you see the hose here. That's fine. If we could just get it turned on, we should be able to spray it down the well. It would not be difficult. But, as we learned last time... oh, there's the eye. Oh, it's a cat! It's a kitty! We need to... well, first let's push this ladder up so we have another exit/entrance. Then we use the bolt cutters.
It worked.
Of course it worked. It's bolt cutters. But see, we need to grab this other piece of hose
What's this?
and attach it to the other end of this hose before it'll let us send the hose down the well. Even though there's so much slack here, there's literally no reason you would ever have to do that. Couldn't see the cat in the darkness. I think my brain mostly extrapolated on the positioning of the eyes. Alright, now I've got one of the two pieces broken off the boiler. So that's a good start. Not going to be enough to get into the boiler, though. Just going to say.
The housekeeper buried something in the flower patch beneath one of Dr. Gray's windows. She was singing in some Creole language.
Alright. So, you gotta find a shovel or something to dig up the flower patch. So it doesn't show anything to interact with, aside from picking up the other hatchet and exiting through this door, so I don't know. Very odd. Let's go up the ladder and see what we can find up there. Actually, take a quick jaunt around here. Get through? No, can't get through there yet. Okay. Just had to check. Alright, should we be going down or up or... Can't go anywhere down from here. Let's see if we can go up the stairs then. Is there anything? There's nothing nearby that I think is going to help us. Let's just head up here. Don't run on the stairs, kids. Just asking for a fall. Huh. That's interesting. It's a stain on the wall where a portrait used to be. But the way this looks, from certain angles, it looks like the shadow of a person. That's good graphic design. That's just enough to make me go, what the fuck?
It's wet shut.
Didn't even notice that our first playthrough. Alright, can't do anything up here. Definitely don't lunge down the stairs. That's a terrible idea. We're trained video game characters. Don't try this at home. Alright, boiler room, we can at least drop off one of the pieces.
What's that stain? Looks like some kind of rot.
Pieces of plate.
Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking.
Nice.
We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win. Because she's so unhappy.
Yeah.
These look like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes, you would see these things. I wish you had all the eyes you needed. Your best and favorite guest, Grace.
Everything about this kid is like, what are you even doing?
One of those plates for the talisman. The It's also broken and missing some pieces.
Oh, this is not this plate. This is for the clock, then.
There's something missing.
There sure is. All right. Let's keep looking around, then. There's some rats. Always comes back to the rats, huh? Okay, there's a bunch of stuff in the next room.
I need the key.
I guess we gotta find room 6. Which means first we gotta check on the map. Does not show the numbers of the rooms on here. So that means I need to compare with the notes. Who is in room 6? Elizabeth Perosi. Means we need to go here. Okay, so that means we need to go up 2 floors and find our way into the hallway. We can get there from the main entrance. All right, cool. Oh, can't open that one. Right. I forgot which way we were facing. As long as you got cats around, you'll never be alone in the dark. Is there a way to get there from the servant stairs? No. Big time no. It was a weird sequel to Big Time Rush, a show I'd never watched in my life. I think this leads back towards the entrance. And up the stairs. I like it when there's very, very obvious landmarks in maps. Makes them much easier to navigate. Anyway, here's our body horror statues. Oh, what a great interaction. Thank you. Thank you, video game. Check out the clock.
This must be the clock mentioned in the... This looks like the thing that held the talisman in the French Quarter, but it's broken and missing some pieces.
Right. We'll have to find a second one. This the hallway? Yes, it is. Going to the end to get into Perosi's room. Alright, some of the boxes are still empty. Not all of them, though. Who put just a single fucking slug in there? No excuses about it being a dream world this time. Probably.
What a strange but beautiful room.
Alright, we know what's gonna happen here.
Are these zodiac signs?
There are. Oh, right, I forgot about the low frame rate mirror. That's trippy as hell.
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough.
Aquarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius.
To put an end to it all. Then it will all be over.
I was supposed to be reading this in binary.
Sadly, no Astarte.
I'd be seeing Aquarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius.
May you still sail the lake until you find the shores of Hali.
The
Right.
art is this colony. I'm pretty sure they had a Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain when I was a child.
Alright. So we're supposed to find the portraits. It was either the only portraits that match or the only portraits that don't match.
There's some aggressive-looking rot on these paintings.
Alright, we got James McMahon, William Agnes. Neither of whom are there. James McMahon isn't anyone. Yay, poor memory. William Argus, Franklin Mosig. William Margus is there, that's 2. Franklin Mosig is 9. Hey, there's Perosi at the bottom. Brian Gumfrey, Philip Curtis. Neither of them is there. Oops. Dang it. Finally is Nora Keith. Alright, so we've got 294 so far. Already forgotten which is which. I think it's Mosig, Argus, and Curtis or Keith who's still up there? Keith. Alright, cool. Alright, so the numbers there add up to 294. I don't know the order, though.
I did it! I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
Alright, so let's try 294 in the locks, I guess. Or wait, what order were they in? Also switch which ones are displayed so I can remember the names. That also completes the shape of the rod on the painting. Alright, so Argus, Mosig, Keith. So 294, okay. And we gotta compare those to zodiac signs. So, Pisces, Libra, Taurus. I don't know the symbols, so I'm just gonna have to guess. That's Libra. That's Taurus. Don't remember which one's Pisces. There it is. Fortunately, it clicks open as soon as I roll over it. Ah, there's the other piece, the plate, the clock plate. Hell yeah. Oh, good. Bugs. Oh, shit. Gross. Game's got gross down to a T, I'll tell you that. A fine, gross science. The art of disgusting. Oh, hi. Oh, fuck. Oh, wasted a couple of bullets. That's okay. I have other guns. Oh, gross. Justin, probably fine. Justin, you got a potty? You got a potty? You got a potty? Don't think so. Alright. And now we're back in the physical world. Before we head out to the next area, we're going to take a break. Just be a couple minutes. Before we do that, though, remember that there's a civil rights movement happening around the country and the wider world. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for things that shouldn't have to be fought for, like equal rights, equal treatment under the law, and not be attacked, terrorized, and even murdered by the police. We have listed here some ways you can help. These include the Okra Project to help keep protesters out of jail. No, sorry, the Bail Fund Network to help keep protesters out of jail. The Okra Project and the Black Trans Travel Fund to help Black, trans, and non-binary people with food supplies and travel out of dangerous situations. And the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's Fund to take back their land, the Six Grandfathers, which was stolen by white settlers, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and then had some white slave owners' faces carved into the side of it. The second command are more ways you can help. These are all current campaigns and things you can do right now, as far as I know. Let someone know if anything else needs to go here. Black lives matter. The lives of people of color matter. Indigenous lives and lands matter. Asian Pacific Islander lives matter. And these are things that we got to keep saying and pushing and fighting for until the people all the way to the very top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real protected truths. So yeah, we're going to go to the break. It's going to look like this. Eventually. There we go. And we're going to run some ads. We have no stance on ad blockers. We'll be back here in just a couple of minutes. See you then. All right, we are back. For sticking with me. And let's continue into the clock world.
What's happening?
Yeah.
I think I've seen this somewhere.
All right. Okay, the center one's already lined up, so that makes the rest easy. Yeah. Could be. Or maybe it's the other way around. Yeah, it's the other way around. There we go.
There was something in the commonplace book about this.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Oh, that's not lined up correctly. Oops, what am I thinking? We take this one and set it there. That's lined up, I think. It's the only one that would have a crack going through it. That doesn't line up, which means it goes here. Not line up. Oh, yes, it does. There we go. No problem.
Did it break? The clock just stopped.
Alright, so our number is... Looks like 3, 4, 6 if we're going from smallest to largest. But we're not, so it's 6, 4, 3. Or no. Yeah, 6, 4, 3. There we go.
It's showing me something. That's just the hallway outside Jeremy's room, isn't it?
Alright, thanks, camera. Very helpful. Now I'm toting a fucking shotgun around. This doesn't seem safe. Jeremy's room is right next to us. I wonder if we can get into Batiste's room with Batiste. Oh. Good. Totally what I wanted.
Emily deserved a sense of triumph, but she was too on edge to appreciate her success. There was no reasonable explanation why the talisman let her open up this other world. Was this really happening? Or was this somehow all in her mind?
See, Carnby didn't have as many doubts like this.
Time to question her own sanity. She had to find Jeremy.
But she has a history of mental illness in her family, so she's terrified.
Find Jeremy in the hateful mound.
It can be so fucking scary. Wondering if, gotten something like that passed down from your parents.
I opened up another dream.
The Hateful Mound Beyond the Oil Rig. I do love that it's the Hateful Mound. That's such a good name. Remember when a kid, would have psychotic episodes, and it took till, I guess we were 11 or 12 before we realized what that even was, what that entailed.
May 1923, Monday. All okay, ready for delivery. Maintenance, oil pump must be serviced.
Any tampering causes large spills unless properly forestalled. Tuesday, shipment delayed but delivered. Maintenance, service bridge close to broken. Wednesday, prospectors reluctantly agreed to show the burial mound to Mr. Hartwood, a painter, who read about our finds in the papers. He means to return tomorrow and try to find a way inside. Thursday, Mr. Hartwood's efforts delayed. The workers seemed nervous about his presence. Hartwood promised not to return to the compound. Instead, he has taken up an offer by L'Officier, the riverboat captain, who means to pilot him to the site tomorrow morning. Hopefully that's the end, and work can resume. Maintenance. Bridge from the oil tower to the bayou has collapsed. Sabotage suspected.
This is the devil that guides us now.
That's Jeremy. Jeremy's handwriting, I guess.
Huh. I don't have any bullets left.
Put the other shell in here anyway. Just in case we need it. Not where we entered from. All right, our map is of no use here. Yes, this is where we entered from. So that answers the question I asked earlier, where I said, does just a piece of the building that we're in just appear here? And the answer is yes.
I need the key.
Okay. Remember, there's some gators hang out around here. I don't think they appear until we've solved one of the next puzzles. There's the tower that Carnby just decided he needed to climb up. I wonder if Hartwood's gonna do the same. Alright, we got a Molotov here if we need it.
Locked.
Really don't need the tutorials this late in. This stuff we've already done. There we go. You can hear them now.
Something missing.
So we need the switch or the key or whatever for that. Frank the thingy. Okay. That was pretty good. And that made me jump a bit. That was as jump scares go. I don't hate that one. There's few of them enough in the game that I don't mind too terribly much. The jetty key. Alright, we got another door now. I don't know what a jetty is. I feel like it's important that I know what a jetty is so I know where to put this key.
There's something missing.
Is it this building? This building a jetty? It's got a back door. Jetty is a wall built out into the sea perpendicular to the shore to manage erosion. Okay. Thank you for that. let's see what we're doing next. Alright, so this is in fact sort of a jetty. More like a dock. But it's jet-ish. Alright, there's a pipe. Let's switch it back for the hatchet. Which tends to do more damage, I think. Alright, I need to actually load this gun, don't I? Or maybe not, since she won't take her finger off the damn trigger. There we go. Now I've got the bridge lever.
Here we go.
I like that she just repeats what I say half the time. Here we go is just a big part of my vocabulary for one reason or another. That. Oh, right, that's the fucking pipe again. Didn't even touch the door handle. We're taking this back across to the bridge operations console. Whatever you call it. Don't see any signs of the gators. Oh, never mind. There's one now. Whoa, fuck. Ow. I broke it. Not going all the way back for that pipe. I say immediately before dying. Okay, okay. Please stop telling me that. It's because I haven't done a quick throw yet, I think.
It worked.
All right, here we go. Is there more jump scares this time around, or am I just misremembering? A few more like that, and I'm gonna be annoyed. All right, upper floor. Think there's more? I think so too. There we go. Now I've got a pipe. He didn't need to go back at all. More jump scares, more ammo, more liquor. God, this is just like the day I turned 21. Stumble button. Oh, hey. Alright, what am I missing here? Okay. Couple of things that are interactive. There's some more Boulat. Now let's squeeze in here. One of those sideways things you gotta snake through, except there's absolutely no way it's loading something during it. Just odd. Discarded pallet.
Now what's this?
Trying to think who Hartwood sounds like, because Carnby sounds like Harrison Ford. Hartwood's feels familiar, but I can't immediately place as who. Thank you, Bad Road. Alright. I see how it is. We done? That's what I thought. know what? I'm just going to do the quick throw. There, now it can stop telling me about the quick throw. Hatchet, excellent. I'll take the case. Gillian Anderson, you know what? Aside from the accent... Yeah. It was easier to tell with Barnaby because Harrison Ford already has an American accent. That's why I kept getting the urge to say, "Come along, Hartwood." Okay. Now all the things my brain did make sense together in context. Ooh, a shovel. That's even better than an oar. Oh no, my oar disappeared. Oh no, it's laying where the shovel... Or it's laying above where the shovel was. Recall the oar did some hefty damage. I don't remember if the shovel did. Alright, got some ammo. Something right outside that's interactive there. There it is. Oh, that's the weapon I dropped. Pick up the ore. I think I can get into this building. Fuck's sake. There he is. I knew there was at least a second one in here. Aw, it doesn't work if it doesn't directly hit him. The shotgun is really good for killing them. Oof. 2 shots makes things a lot less stressful.
I can break this. I just need something to do.
Okay. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, so that's like 8 shots with a pistol. So that could be a lot worse. She can also shoot faster than Carnby. Carnby had a heavy delay in between his shots. So I'm a little surprised that there's that kind of a difference between how they play. I guess let's see what's in here. I hear you. Oh, I see you too. Look at that fucker over there. Thinking he's all sneaky. Anything else worth picking up? There is. Now, can I get past him? That's outside. Alright, bud, I'll just leave you to what you're doing. Didn't mean to invade. He's sleeping next to a Molotov cocktail. Probably not the best idea. Especially when your weakness is Molotov cocktails. Nothing in that one. I can hear someone moving around, but it's not the guy in there. That's the way forward. See if either of these buildings have anything good and or important in them. The answer may surprise you, or it may not. No, it might be exactly what you're expecting. I don't know. Guess that's why it's open-ended. It may surprise you. Alright, more ammo, more ammo. A lot of people keep the exact same sewing kit under their bed in this world. I guess the idea, if we wanted to do a lore bit here, is that Jeremy kept that sewing kit under his bed. And so he imagines that other people must too. Okay, there's a lot of oh! Alright, made a sound. Scared me. Repair my shovel? No, that's not a whacking shovel. That's just a plain old digging shovel. Right. Yeah, I hear ya. Can I navigate this room without him waking up? Biggest problem I see is that this is directly beside him. Nothing in it, though. I think that's all for here. Yeah, it's like as long as you remain sneaking and you don't get right up in their faces, they won't attack. Completely different instruments, combat shovels and construction shovels. Yep. That's the impression I've got. I guess one's a construction shovel and the other is a destruction shovel. This feels way more tense than it did as Carnby, and it might just be because I'm trying to play it different. I remember this part fucked me up, and I ended up having to fight them here. Like this shed has something in it. There we go. Oh, there are two of them. Alright, get away from there. Fuck. Fine. Fine, don't worry about it. Oh crap. Nope, yep. Fuck. Fuck, messed that up. Oh god. Yep, yep. Let's get out of there. Oh my god. That's a start. Damn, here I was hoping. One down. Hey, rude. Alright. Well, same thing happened this time. Sounds like there's more of them, though. Oh, hey. These guys definitely were not here the first time. These guys didn't show up until the pyramid. Now that's interesting. Anything else to find in here? It's just an empty maze. A couple more throwables, which would have helped with the sneaking. But I wasn't in my right mind. Not sure if I ever have been.
Damn it, there has to be a way to get to the other side.
I like that their path is clearly marked. That's something that more stealth games need. Horizon does it pretty well. It feels a bit more naturalistic in this game, though. Oh, hi. Okay. Just like I drew it up. No notes. Why would I want to climb the tower, Hartwood? What is going on? Doing that thing video game characters do where they climb across thin stuff wrong. Andy brought that up the other day. Admittedly, one that's only that far, I would have jumped.
Now what?
Well, now we do this for no goddamn reason. Oh wait, never mind. I don't have the glide. Oh wait, here we go. It is right here. Tough cloth. It sure is. And I admire that.
Look down, Emily.
Alright, Hartwood. Somehow you came to the same bizarre fucking solution that Carnby did. There's no reason for anyone to think that that's the right way to get down from there. It literally just would have been getting a little wet going into the water there. Good fucking lord. Yep, just as nonsensical the second time. That's probably fine, right? Hey, you're willing to step in the shallow water here. So what was wrong with that other shallow water? Oh, hi! I forgot about that guy. Okay, bye. Good to meet you. Thanks for stopping in, arm back. So, like, the wrestler Ryback, he's called that because his back is made up of bread and Canadian whiskey, right? That's all I can think of. So that's why that guy's arm back, because his back is made up of arms.
It's the hateful mound Jeremy mentioned in his book.
Is it? This looks like a regular mound to me. The stuff around it I'm worried about. All right, we're in.
Jeremy, you dropped your...
Oh, shit.
Mrs. Marcus?
Get off of me!
Oh, Marcus. Okay.
Trying to find my uncle.
Jeremy is your uncle?
So I guess Marcus is her ex-husband's name?
Thank you. And it's Miss Hartwood.
You don't remember me?
I remember you, Miss Dubois. I met your brother Baptiste earlier.
I suppose he hadn't found Jeremy either then. We spread out to find him.
Can I have this? I'm trying to get to Tarawea.
Fine, believe the rest. I just want Jeremy to come looking. We have to leave before it comes inside.
What? Where?
Come quick.
Grabs the whole bag. Bonk. Flashlight's clipping into the carpet. Well, she got to keep the bag that she took out with her. It's interesting that Carnby is the one acting like nothing's going on this time. I really didn't expect that. Got the palette knife. Okay. I think that's the thing that lets us get through the blocked doors.
Reflection
the wedged doors.
Verb in certain texts by Juan Luis Jorge. To act is in itself divine. Even the slightest movement of our hand is evidence of our soul in motion. Yet our free will is so easily overwhelmed by the dullness of everyday life. Our actions become rote and rigid, in spite of luxury and comfort. True divinity is found in the choice of leaving the stage where we all perform. People who discover this freedom unexpectedly will be struck by the terror of this revelation and become paralyzed, or worse, turn to suicide. However, if you are able to weather that storm, you will discover that there is a divine path beyond that fear. There is a chance to dismount your destiny and make something new. Something that hasn't been planned for or predestined. There is difficulty in explaining this type of acting as it transcends our everyday choices. This isn't some banal decision choosing one career over the other, or even who I should marry. Leaving the stage, no matter how, isn't a matter of course correction. It's a rejection of the story that the creator is telling.
And there's the sitting room key. Alright, we can get into the drawing room with the wedge knife. Palette knife, whatever it's called.
It worked.
Which, again, it would have been pretty easy to just kick the wedge out.
I don't have everything I need.
Alright, we need the lens or something.
The Barlow lens.
Yeah.
Instructions. To double the magnification of your telescope, simply...
Alright. That's just telling us how cool the Barlow lens is. Ah, now I've got the cellar key. And more ammo. Alright, where are we going? Get through the top floor of the servants' stairs. We can get into the wine cellar. Both are about the same distance. I guess let's go down to the wine cellar first and then head back up. Which way am I going? To the right. Okay. Oh, hey. This is where the shotgun was originally, I think. But Emily already has it for reasons. A brightness from afar. In many ways, to cross the threshold, the easiest one is being invited. A door swung open, leading you inside. Another is sleep, hypnosis, or sudden fright. Okay. Trying to describe the way the magic works in this world. Not exactly sure how useful that is to me. Downstairs to the wine cellar. Technically, it says food and wine cellar, but we all know why we're here. So down at the end of the hall and left. Whoosh. Those are, yeah, in the other room. Bunch of them, too. Since I already know most of the puzzles, at least, you know, in theory, not taking us quite as long to get around. Is that a chain? Yeah, that's a chain. Thought it was more of the mold for a second. Okay, we don't have a... Right, I remember that. There we go. Right in the same room for whatever reason. Almost seems superfluous.
I guess this works too.
Also, the water's gone now. So that's kind of strange. There's the valve handle. Alright. Means we can get through the boiler room. The other side, where there should be another piece for one of the plates. Anything in here I'm missing? No, it doesn't look like it. Do you think it's kind of funny that it says sudden fright can send you into the other world? Feels kind of silly. Because usually when there's a sudden fright, it's because we've been dumped into the other world. Oh, hi. you doing? Nice. What? Where? Why are you playing music like there's something more that's scary? Don't do that. That's mean. That is not cool. That's no good. Alright, so now we use the valve handle here. And cool. Whoops. We just go back the same way, or
Jeremy?
So, oh, there he is. Look, it's Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy. How you doing? How you doing, bud?
What the hell is that?
Oh, good. I forgot about that bit. Covered in eyes and or flowers.
There was a dead body in here. Did I just imagine that?
I mean, also the electrics just came back on suddenly. I'm just trading out shovel for shovel for shovel at this point. Look at all those shovels. I thought there was supposed to be another piece of the thing back here. Not. What did that get us then? Doesn't feel quite right. Take one last glance around here. There's a shovel there on the ground. Ah, there it is. The answer is always more shovels. No matter what the question is. Alright, so we're still missing the one piece. I guess I should talk to Luffy about that. Is that anything? Never seen that show. The Grand Line. Right. Go next. Go up a floor on the servant steps, and there should be a door we can unlock at the top. Alright, cool. Right over here. Yeah.
It's wet shut. It worked.
Hooray, it worked. What else we got here? Right. This is right on the mezzanine. I vaguely remember how this goes. Get out into the hallway and maybe... There we go. Now it's not blocked. The other key that we have. Sitting room. Where is the sitting room? They have a whole room just for sitting. It's ridiculous. I can sit in whatever room I want. There's like 6 rooms in my house that can be used for sitting. So turn around over here and go across to the sitting room. Not in this house. Very true. Rich people are weird. Better stand in all the other rooms. That's the plan.
For games. I'll even let you play with my jackknife. Oh, good evening. You haven't seen a little girl by any chance, have you?
I don't think so.
You would have known if you did. The Only kid crazy enough to be in this place.
She's not in her room then?
That would be a first. Always running around causing trouble. She's very hard to pin down, that one. You want a sip?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, I should be going then. Unless there's anything you need from me.
Oh no, he's being creepy.
Uncle before anything happens to him.
Oh, don't worry, miss. He'll show up. He is much too lily-livered to kill himself.
Uh-huh.
Why would he?
It's his greatest ambition, didn't you know? Take care now.
Dark.
So this is Grace's room. Cute.
A small request.
Don't you worry, Grace. Go play your game, bleat and bellow with the others. I won't be jealous. There will be more masquerades. However, I would love it if you would finish my mask for the feast. With love, Ruth.
Interesting. So Grace makes the masks. I didn't catch that the first time. You just stay right there. I wind it again? Oh, I get to keep it as a lagniappe. Cute. When it makes you worse. Fastest Jack in the Box I've ever seen. It was very quick, wasn't it? Got some other things to check on. Locked globe.
Something missing.
Right, I need to find France. And here's another bathroom. Nothing in here? Oh, just empty. Yeah, just empty.
This must be the great Cassandra Beauregard's room. I'm not sure what I expected. Maybe something more extravagant?
Your medicine.
Miss Beauregard, I picked up your medicine at the post office today. As you understand, it needs to be administered by the orderlies for your safety. I've put the box in Lottie's room for now, and I'm sure she will find you as soon as possible. Mr. Waits. Miss Beauregard.
Oh,
I
whoops.
picked up your medicine.
Just started it playing again. It's fine. Margrave liniment.
It's another one of those peculiar padlocks. There's more of that aggressive rot on the bottles. I wonder what that means. I'm not
Gotta
sure
get the
I-
last one out of that
I find the full
pill
set of
box.
bottles, so maybe I can make something out of the strange markings.
But we need one of the keys for that. Alright, so let's get over to this couch, I guess love seat technically. We're gonna hit save game manually. Save it in a different slot, I guess. There we are. And I guess that's it for tonight. Thanks everyone for coming. Really appreciate y'all being here. It's been a rough little while, and this helps brighten things a bit. If you want to support us, you can of course subscribe here. And you'll get access to some of our cool ass emotes. You can also subscribe over at Patreon at patreon.com/squirrellily. You'll get a shout out at the end of each stream. You get this here. Huh, wonder what that's about. Thank you so much to Ava Fox, Sage, Melodic Freak System, Melissa Case, and Andy Monium. Y'all are amazing. Helping keep us going through life. Got a schedule over at schedule.truck.community. Just going to let y'all read it on your own time. I'm tired. And we've got a YouTube channel at youtube.truck.community or youtube.com/@squirrellily. 8 years worth of odds there. Been going at this a long time. And I guess that's all. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming, and we'll see you next time. Good night.